everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Steelers going up against the Bengals. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for. This week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. First try for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Second down, Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and sneak it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So here we go, a 3rd down after the second down pass completion. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
In most cases on 3rd and short, you just try and move forward, stay in the middle of the field. But this offense must have seen something and thought they could get to the outside. Unfortunately, they weren't able to on that play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. A screen to Bell. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Dalton throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Bengals a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a pass.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. That's caught at the 3. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Dalton. His throw incomplete. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. The give is to Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Bell. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The final act of the first half. Dalton going right side here, and that's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll go for it with Bell. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They'll go again with Bell. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll drop the throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. A very solid gain of 27 in the red zone this time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The gun now on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, and the Steelers are in for the touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, little 360. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
3 yards to go on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Dalton now to pass. Wilson snags it left side. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And Dalton to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved and forced a 4th down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So a design, now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. And first, we're going to get a timeout as the defense will talk this over. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down now after the pass completion. It's second down. Dalton looking. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in, and the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquette. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They send Green to the left on his own. Throwing, Dalton, and Eifert has it. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
380.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.